Vanessa and welcome to my channel. Today's video, instead of me sitting here give you guys some wisdom, some advice and everything, today's video is just going to be a vlog video. I woke up today and I was like, I just want to film. I'm currently in the process of packing up and moving out of my dorm. Enjoy. Okay, so since I am moving out, I can finally say like which dorm I live in. So I live in Beatty Towers. I probably already uploaded a dorm tour video of Beatty Towers, so that's my third dorm tour on my channel, so definitely check that out. But what I really love about Beatty is the view. Like, let me show you guys. Look at this beautiful view. That right there is Century Tower. That dorm right in front of us, that is Broward Hall. That is the Broward tennis court, the Broward basketball court. Like, this is tennis court, this is basketball court. There's also a skateboard rink. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, so right there, that's a skateboard rink. Yeah, Broward, Century Tower. You can see University Auditorium. I believe this is the Agriculture Building. This is Turlington Hall right there. That's the O'Connell Center, that white building. Oh, my finger's in the way. That white building right there, that's the O'Connell Center. I can also see the stadium from my room right there. What else? And this is like the walkway to Beatty Towers. That's like the bike racks. The clouds and stuff like that. These are like more buildings. I can also see the Standard, which is one of the luxury apartments here, and as you can see, they're doing constructions. That building right there, like, this is Cypress Hall, and then this big pit right here, that is Yulee Pit, because across the street, that's the Yulee area. The dining hall is just like a 5-minute walk from here. Honestly, Beatty Towers is at a really good location. I'm gonna miss it because it's also like less than a 10-minute walk from Library West and Marston Library. It's also close to like a lot of classes too. It's also really close by to the hospital. The hospital is like right behind Beatty Tower. It's at a really good location. But look how pretty, guys. Look how pretty. I'm gonna miss this view. By the way, Beatty Towers, I believe Beatty East have 13 floors and Beatty West might have 14 floors, or they might have the same floors, which is 13 floors. I'm on the 6th floor and this is my view. So imagine the view on the 12th floor or the 13th floor. Like, they probably have the most amazing view ever, but when the elevator breaks down to walk out 13 floors, that's a pain in the butt. So back to business. I actually have a meeting at 11 o'clock. It is 10:15 a.m. My meeting is an e-board meeting, so I'm on the executive board for the student admissions officers. We are the official ambassadors for the UF Office of Admissions. This is the organization that I have been consistent for the majority of my college career here. Today's e-board meeting is all about the recruitment. While I wait for the meeting to start, I am actually going to be watching some lecture videos. So this summer I had the privilege to do this virtual shadowing program to like make sure that we're paying attention to everything. We have like quizzes for every single presentation. Ever since the pandemic started, all hospitals have cut off shadowing. It's August, even though the vaccination rollout has happened, students are still not allowed to shadow at the hospitals, which really affects a lot of pre-med students. I'm a senior and this really does affect me. I haven't really been able to get any clinical experience because of COVID, and it really affects people when it comes to applying to medical school. Hopefully medical schools are very understanding, because it's like, what do you want us to do? Make my own hospital and like shadow? Like, what? So I have 5 more quizzes left. I'm just going to rewatch all the live lectures before I take the quizzes, because you have to get 100% on all of the quizzes. If you don't, then you don't get your hours. So they make it really, really hard because they want people to know that this program is very serious. It's not just like something that like you log in and it's like, oh, okay, like you logged in so you get hours. Like, no, they want to make sure you're actually paying attention to everything, because you know, they want this to be like a legitimate program, so that when people apply to medical school, like medical school will take it seriously, because it's like we don't really have any other choices. We don't really have any options. So I'm going to listen to the lectures and actually start packing. So I'm going to be multitasking. So that is kind of like the plan right now until my meeting starts. I also have to facilitate move outs for all of my residents. So I'm going to have residents like message me throughout today and also throughout all of next week. Just when I was about to like start packing everything, I have 2 residents. They just messaged me to like check their rooms. So we're going to do walkthroughs. I'm going to make sure that the room is clean and everything, and that they're all clear to move out. I'm not going to film this process because this is like the personal space. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. So I have about like 10 minutes before my meeting starts, but I have like one more resident that I have to do a walkthrough with. But in the meantime, while I wait for her to like call me over, I'm going to start packing and also like listen to like the lecture. So this lecture is about pharmacology, so I'm just like watching the video like ×2 speed. I just want to refresh my memory of like what was talked about before I take the quiz. Alright, so I didn't really get to do much. I just got like some of like my suitcases out from underneath my bed. My meeting is about to start, so I'm gonna take a pause from packing and pay attention to this meeting. Alright, meeting is over, so back to packing. I have so much stuff. Like I have my piano. Every single one of these drawers are filled with like so much stuff that I don't even remember. I had this whole room to myself. It's a shared apartment room, but because I'm the RA, like I have the entire room to myself. So obviously I took advantage and yeah, I filled up every single space I possibly could. But now it's my downfall because it's gonna take me forever to pack up all this stuff. I'm definitely gonna have to do multiple trips. I don't have any boxes. I should get boxes, but it's like I have nobody to help me to move out and move into my new place. My parents will not be here until like mid-August, so it's just me. So it's like if I get boxes, I won't really be able to like lift them up and everything. Like it's just gonna be too much for me. It'll be easier to like put everything like in bags. I just remembered like my room is not the only thing that I have to pack up. I also have to like pack up like the kitchen. I have to pack up all of this. And I have all of this. This too. This too. This too. I have so much to pack. Like, oh wait, I forgot the bathroom. I have all of this. I have a lot of hair products. I have so much to pack, and the worst thing is that like I was on Amazon looking for like things to buy for like my new dorm, which is gonna be, wow, this is gonna be my 4th year living on campus. People call me crazy for living on campus for like 4 years. I mean, I lived on campus 2 years as just a resident, and then I'm now living on campus for another 2 years as a resident assistant. Honestly, I personally love dorm life. The majority of my friends live off campus in their own apartments. I personally like being on campus. It's just so convenient for me. Like, I usually get involved in a lot of things, and because I live on campus, it's easier for me to get around. I like being on campus, very busy. If I wasn't a resident assistant, I'm not sure if I would get an apartment. That's a maybe. I don't know. I think I probably would have stayed. But I would have stayed like in the apartment dorms, not like in the traditional dorms. So I'm only going to keep out the clothes that I know I'm going to be wearing for the next couple of days. The only thing I do regret about like my whole dorm experience is that I did not live in a traditional dorm for like an entire semester, and I really wish that I did that. A lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about traditional dorms. It does get really dirty. You don't get your own personal space, communal bathrooms and everything. But for me, like, I thrive. Like, I love being around other people. I'm a very like social person. I'm a social butterfly. So I love being around people. I love talking. As you can see, I love to talk a lot. I personally feel like I would have thrived in a traditional dorm. Communal bathrooms, I mean, the thought of it doesn't really bother me. I know the thought of like sharing a bathroom with like 30 to 60 other people, it like scares people. It doesn't really scare me. So I lived in a traditional dorm for one night during my orientation, and then when I was a freshman, I had friends who lived in traditional dorms, and I would go visit them, and I would like sleep over a couple of times. So I kind of know how it's like, but I don't know how it's like to live in a traditional dorm for an entire semester, because I always had like my suite style room to go back to. I didn't have to stay in a traditional dorm for like 3 months. But the times that I were in a traditional dorm, or that I would stay over for like a night or so, like even for orientation, I loved it. I didn't mind the whole sharing the whole bathroom thing. Like, I loved it.
A lot of people will say like it's a terrible experience. People think that I'm crazy that I still want to have that traditional dorm experience. I'm a senior now. I don't really want to do the whole communal bathroom thing unless I was a resident assistant in a traditional dorm. I would allow that. But to me, be a resident in a traditional dorm, the majority of the residents in traditional dorms are freshmen, and like I'm gonna be a senior, so it's just like a very like weird dynamic for me. So I wouldn't do it as a resident, but as RA I would. I'm not going to a traditional dorm for my next RA assignment, which I was pretty sad about because I did list it as one of the dorms I wanted to be an RA in, but I didn't get it. I got a different dorm. I got one of the upperclassmen dorms, which I'm not too mad about, but like I still wanted a communal dorm experience. Like it just seems like so much fun to me. I feel like maybe if I were to live in a traditional dorm for a semester, I will probably hate it after that because of like everything that everyone says about traditional dorms. But I don't know, I think it's fun. Like it's exciting. A lot of people say that I'm lucky, which I am. Like I'm lucky enough to like have to be living like in the most nicest dorms on campus for the majority of my time here. I lived in Springs my freshman year. That was like one of the nice dorms here. I lived in Keith, which is like one of the top dorms here at UF. I live in Beatty. It's not like one of the top dorms, but it's also like apartment style as well. So like, and also because I'm the RA here, I get my own room. So like again, like I'm really lucky in that aspect. It's like people say all the time, oh, you're so lucky that you lived in all the nicest dorms on campus. Like why would you want to have that traditional dorm experience? I want it for the experience. Like the experience. Like I just love the whole idea of it. As a freshman, I actually was assigned to a traditional dorm. I had got accepted to the summer B semester, and the traditional dorm that I was living in, they were only open for fall and spring. But like at the time, I did not know that. So for my summer B semester, I was assigned to a suite style dorm, and then for fall and spring, I was going to be living in a traditional dorm. The thing is that when I was looking at my housing assignment, I saw that it was cheaper for me to live in a triple room just for the summer B semester, and then for fall and spring, I can be in a traditional room. What I ended up doing is that I switched my summer assignment to a triple room in Jennings Hall, and then I still wanted to live in the traditional dorm, which is Graham Hall, for fall and spring. What happened was I didn't know, but if I were to change my housing assignment for one semester, it would change my housing assignment for all of the semesters. And I did not know that at the time. So when I changed my summer B assignment to a triple room in Jennings, it changed my contract for the entire year. So from summer B to spring, I will be in a triple room in Jennings Hall. And I was like, no, like I cannot do a triple room in a traditional dorm. Like there will be barely any space. What they actually do, some of the triple rooms are actually double rooms. They just add an extra bed and an extra desk in there. So it gets really tight in there. I was like, this is not what I wanted. I just wanted to change my summer assignment so I can save money. And like I called housing and everything. They're like, well, like there's nothing we can do. That's just how the system is. I was like, well, y'all should have made it clear that if I were to change one assignment, that it would change the others. Like, I didn't know that. So I was able to switch my rooming assignment to Springs, which is the suite style dorm that I was supposed to live in only for summer B. So I ended up getting that room assignment for the entire year. So I was in Springs from summer B all the way to spring. I mean, like, I love living in Springs. It was a great dorm and everything. But yeah, I just wanted that communal dorm experience, which I would have had because I got the dorm that I wanted. I wanted to live in Graham Hall, but because I wanted to save money for during one semester, it kind of changed everything for me. And I actually had an opportunity to switch rooms with somebody who had a room in Graham and she wanted to live in Springs, but I ended up not switching it because I had moved into Springs and like I loved it because I had like my own walk-in closet. There was like so much space and everything, so I ended up like not switching with her. But like now I wish I did so I could have that communal dorm experience. But I mean, like, the thing is that if I didn't live in Springs, then I would have not met the people that I met. So it's like, you know, everything happens for a reason. Also, be living in Springs, that's where I met my mentor. I also had a high school friend. She lived in the same dorm as me. Like, we didn't even know that we were living in the same dorm. We literally had classes junior, senior year of high school. I moved into my dorm and I saw her. I was literally just like so crazy. Like, what a small world that we're both living in the same dorm. We both knew that we were going to UF, but we didn't know that we'd be living in the same dorm. So I thought that was like very interesting. Yeah, like everything happens for a reason. You know, so That's just life. Sometimes you don't always get what you want in life, and that's okay. Like, things happen. So it is currently 11:50 at night. So this is how much I've gotten packed up. Yeah, I kept my lights on just so that like I have a little something in my room to look a little bit cute in the meantime, but I packed up most of the items that were in my drawers. The clothes in the hangers, I'm literally going to take all these clothes with the hangers and just put into my new like closet. I also finished doing all of my quizzes, so I had 6 quizzes due tomorrow night, but I finished all of it today. I'm also the RA on call for this weekend. I haven't gotten any calls yet, so that's pretty good. I currently have 3 YouTube videos that I'm working on. I hope I can finish one of them tonight, but I do want to show you guys how my view looks like at night here at Beatty Towers. I am loving the vibes in my room. Like, this color is just so cute. So this is my view from Beatty Towers at night. These phones are so dirty, but you can see Century Tower from here, and it's orange and blue. The stadium's like somewhere over there. I think it's right over here. Alright, so I am in the Beatty Rec Room. Me and the other RAs, we actually have an event for the residents at 1 o'clock. It is currently like 12:10, so we're doing like our last event for the semester, which is a pool party. But as I wait for that to happen, I am currently in the rec room so I can edit my YouTube video. I also brought a bag with me so that once it's time to go to the pool, I already have like all my stuff that I need. That's just what I'm going to be doing for right now.
Hello!
Hey!
Vanessa's YouTube channel. How's it going? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright, so today is actually Tuesday. I basically spent my whole day today just brainstorming a video idea. So it's basically like a college basics videos for all of my college to be freshmen. And I was also like brainstorming like other ideas as well. Yesterday, I basically spent my entire day editing my pros and cons of being a resident assistant video. Definitely check out that video. And then I just watched Hulu the rest of the day. I'm rewatching Siren so I can watch the new seasons. I watched Siren when it first came out, and then like I completely forgot about it, and there's a season 2 and season 3, so I'm currently on season 2. It's getting very interesting. On Saturday, so none of the residents showed up to our pool day event, even though it was all of the RAs, we all co-sponsored, so that was a total of 10 floors. We sent invites to 10 floors and no residents showed up. It ended up being a RA social. We just like chilled at the pool, and then we went back to the rec room and just chilled, hang out, play some ping pong, whatever. I got to get to know my staff a little bit better before we all leave to different dorms. I haven't really made any more progress with packing. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna put everything in a bag, like in a garbage bag, and then just take it to my new dorm because I do not feel like packing anymore. I am about to eat. Hey guys, so today is Thursday. I am currently filming a campus tour video, and it is now raining. I don't know if you guys can see the droplets, but it's raining. So I'm just waiting out the rain and hopefully I can finish this tour video within the hour or so because I am sweating like crazy right now. I am so sweaty. This jacket is feeling very sweaty. I'm gonna have to wash this after this tour. Alright, so it stopped raining, but I just want to stay inside because this AC feels so good. But let me give you a little tour of the bathroom. The fine arts bathroom is actually pretty nice in here.
Alright, I'm going back into the jungle. Oh, by the way, I don't have any classes because first of all, classes are done. We are still in summer B. I spent my summer doing an internship, so that was the only class that I took. And then I also did a virtual shadowing program. That's basically all I did this summer. And then also this summer, I focused on MCAT studying. I already missed the AC. It's the fact I purposely woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to start filming at 7, which is when the sun rises up, to avoid any students because currently finals week and a lot of people are moving out. But I keep running into like faculty members, and like one person came up to me and thought I was lost. I was just very awkward. Even though I've been vlogging for like 3 years now, I still get nervous whenever there's people around me. I tend not to vlog when people are around me because I get like very awkward and very nervous. Hey guys, so today is Friday, so I'm heading to the library. I have a meeting in like 20 minutes, and then from there I'll just be studying. Hey guys, so I finished my meeting for today. So right now I'm just doing some of my RA stuff. So right now we are in move-in week. So as the RA, I am basically in charge to make sure that all of the residents have moved out. I check their rooms, make sure everything's good so that they can avoid any fees. So every dorm has like a move-out tracker. So basically I have to like update this shit. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have completely moved out of my space. It feels so weird. I'm gonna miss this view. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so empty in here. Oh my gosh. Look how empty my floor is. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, follow my social media. Thank you guys for all the love and the support. Go watch my other videos. Bye guys.